What is good, everybody? Happy Monday! Thank you all for joining me today for our first ever community garden listening party. Yes, producers and artists from around the world worked hard to contribute to our producer community garden with our friends at Museal. Everybody using the same sounds to make something. We'll see what happened, because I imagine that we're going to get some vastly different approaches to using the same selection of sounds, and even seeing what sounds people chose to use will be interesting to see. The music you're hearing right now, if you remember from a previous stream, was created with Museal, actually. So, what is a producer garden? Guedes asks. A producer garden is this idea that I had for a way for us to do community events throughout the year. Basically, there's a lot of us out there, right? All around the world. I'm sure, like some of you, if you share where you're from, you'll be in a different country, different city, different time zone, different everything. Well, how can we all connect with each other as a community? And that's where the idea of community garden comes in. Everybody gets access to the same set of sounds. We all go make something with those sounds and we shoot a video. So we get to know each other, right? We're going to see a bunch of videos today from producers in the community that all took on this challenge. And we're going to get to know them. We're going to see everybody's differences, and we're going to see that we're actually part of a big, strong community. So even if there's a producer here named Jorge from Portugal, that they can feel connected to a producer like Rainy Moon Kitchen all the way over in Clearwater Beach, Florida. You know? I think that's a beautiful part about these online communities, and something that we often forget is that we are all over the world, and we should take advantage of this idea of this digital community and not feel so separate, and, you know, feel good that a producer in Russia and a producer in New York and a producer in Canada, Australia, the UK, yeehaw, Texas, California, another Texas, that all these people can connect. That's what the community garden is all about. Now I'm seeing that my audio is not synced. Is that correct? Is this different than usual? Are we feeling a little out of sync at the moment? I don't know what would cause that. Cat says it's synced fine. Okay. If you're having any sync issues, please just refresh the stream. I apologize for that. All right. A lot of people saying it looks good. All right. Good. I always freak out a little bit when we got those tech issues that I never quite know how to solve anyway. All right, so here's the plan for today, folks. There's a bunch of posts in the garden chat, which is the current public section of our Discord. Now, important to know, this section of the Discord is going to go away after today. So usually our Discord is only open to channel members, but for the community garden event, we have the community garden section, which, of course, is the place where everybody posted their tracks. So we're going to go through all the tracks and all the videos today in this channel. We're going to choose 3 favorites to receive some Museal licenses, which, by the way, link in the description, you can get 25% off Museal, the sponsor for today's stream. But you can also try a completely free, no credit card required 30-day trial. I'm curious to hear in chat, those of you who worked with the Museal sounds, what did you think? Did you enjoy using the Museal sounds? What did you think of the library? I think it sounds really good, personally. Fantastic, like fully sampled orchestral instruments from around the world, different sounds you probably never heard before. So we're going to sit back, we're going to enjoy some coffee. I got my coffee, and we are going to listen and watch everybody's video. I think it's going to be a very, very fun stream. So this section, again, this section of the Discord is going away after today. When we have another community garden event, we will open up another community garden section of the Discord. If you want to stay in this really tight-knit, awesome, supportive community, we have all these other sections in the Discord, as you can see, but those are locked behind membership. So if you want to support the channel and get a cool tree next to your name, like all those people in chat right now, you can get a lot of other perks too, like being able to attend our members-only workshops, as well as submit your music for track feedback, and of course access to the full Discord after today. So you can hit the join button below. It's an easy way to support the channel and get something in return for yourself, and it really does go a long way. All right, what do people have to say about Museo? I love the sounds, very much an orchestral lean. Love the voices of the North and Iceland. Yes, those are cool packs for sure. Nice, nice. So many sounds, quality recordings. Loved the drum machines too. Yes, don't sleep on that. There's a lot of synth and drum machines in there as well. Yes, yes, yes. Sample library was gorgeous, says Kayla. Good to hear. Love the strings library plus the world drums. Yes, a lot of good world drums. This is the track that we made the other day, or not the other day now, like a while back with the Museo sounds. Oh, I also have an important package to open today, chat, so get ready for that. Yeah, what are these drum sounds that we had from Museo? Let's open this up real quick. Can I hear it? Cannot for whatever reason. Because I turned my master all the way down. Oh, this is the Sunset Drums kit. Let's see. Medieval percussion. We gotta jump in that for a second. A lot of really good, like I said, world percussion in here. I mean, just jamming out to that. Sorry, I gotta switch my camera so y'all can see the overhead shot. So that's a quick example. That's just the medieval drum. Where is it? Here. That's medieval drum in the Museal Library. 30-day trial in the description. Try out the sounds. It's a huge, gigantic library, so I don't even know if 30 days is enough to try out every single sound, but you'll at least be able to see the value in it. It's a good, if you have problems with contact or you don't want to partake in some of the Spitfire audio stuff, I think Museo has like an amazing selection, and they seem to be trying to reach out to the beatmaker producer community, and that's why they ended up partnering with me over here. So there might be more like producer oriented sounds and things. If you hear any random construction sounds or something, my neighbors are basically planting an entire forest in their yard. Like the neighbor's backyard was just completely just a lawn with a fence around it. And today they have trucks with full trees, and they are completely filling the backyard with trees. I don't know how to best describe it. Oh, wait, that's a good point. They're trying to join the garden. I think they got the message. You're right, you're right, you're right. Those sound like amazing neighbors. Yeah, nobody's causing too many problems. I guess there's no quiet way to bring in a forest of trees into your yard, right? All right, let's get a few chill beats going here today. Before we actually get into the participants, I wanted to share a couple things with you. One of which is, look what I got, chat. Check this out. Who knows what it is? got a PS Vita. Check that out. It's a gaming handheld. Some of you might know it from a long time ago. But this one is fully stocked with a bunch of legally obtained games, of course. I'm so stoked for it. I don't know what I should play first. If anybody has any type of suggestions. Also, I installed this like space theme which plays these sounds. I don't know. It's like a gaming handheld from the days of yore, right? Like you can install these different themes. You can make the whole device look and feel different. It plays these sounds. Retro tech. We talked about this a lot last week, but I'm really into it. I started playing a couple first-person shooters to see what that experience was like, and they were pretty good. Like there's a Call of Duty game on here. It's like a Black Ops game. And then I also started playing, what is another game? Where is it? I can't remember which one I started playing. Not Killzone. Oh, Resistance Burning Skies. You like start as a firefighter going to like, put out a fire in a building, and then there's an alien invasion, and suddenly the firefighter just confidently drops the axe, picks up the alien gun, and just goes for it. So Sapple Jello says, I see Assassin's Creed. Yes, there's Assassin's Creed on here, which I'm stoked about. There's an Arkham game. I was playing this kind of weird game called Poltergeist, where you're a ghost, and your mission is to scare the people out of the house. But there's like certain ways you can scare people out of the house, and every level gets more complex, and you have to find different ways to scare them, or there's more people in different rooms, and you only have a limited number of turns to scare them out of the house. It's not the kind of game I usually play, but once I started playing it, it was pretty fun. The other experience of playing games like this is, first of all, there's a racing game on here, Need for Speed Most Wanted, or maybe it was a Burnout game. But the days of licensed music in games, because I think now games are like made with streaming in mind, where they don't have so much licensed music in them, so they don't get like copyright claims. But like I booted up this racing game and a Jimmy Eat World song started playing. I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is how it used to be, huh? But also just like diving into these different style games, you get the like full art experience because you're playing the game, you're listening to the soundtrack, taking in the environment and the art style. I don't know. It's a different experience than what I'm used to. I mean, I play games now, but I play online with friends, right? So, you're listening on a Discord call. You're not paying too much attention to the music, even though the Helldivers music currently is pretty dope, right? Sweetness or the Middle. It wasn't Sweetness or the Middle. I'll have to double check what song it was. What's up, Tiffany? Nice to see you. Borderlands. Yes, Borderlands. I never played a Borderlands game. Everybody is recommending Persona games. Persona 4. I don't know if I have Persona 4 on here. I have Persona 5, I think. I don't know. It's gonna be weird playing like Persona 4? Do I need to play Persona 1? How does that work? Sapogel still has PSP. I wish. I ran my PSP straight into the ground for sure. Because that was like pre-smartphone. It was kind of like contemporary with having an iPod, or maybe it was just before I had an iPod Classic. So I was using that thing like during school, listening to music, like putting music videos on it and stuff. That was crazy. Separate stories like Final Fantasy. Okay, good to know. Roblox World War II. Definitely got to play that. Time for a Twitch stream with retro gaming. We could do it right here for sure. Here's another thing I got to let you all know about is that I have a single coming out this Friday, which we like to do little extra streams when we have a music release, right? So I'm wondering if we're going to stream later this week, potentially have a streaming party on Friday for the new single release. You can head to tetra.com/hauntology. Go a little deeper, but you can also find a pre-save link. I don't know how many people actually use pre-save links these days, but it's there, tetra.com/hauntology. Head over there. and find some other cool stuff too. So potentially some kind of fun stream planning later this week. Nothing set in stone yet, but keep your eye on the channel for a stream announcement. But I was thinking about Twitch the other day because when we were streaming on Twitch, Twitch is a lot easier with copyright in that like your stream won't get taken down immediately if you play some copyright music or something, but the VOD will get silenced, which is fine. But we used to do K-pop breaks on Twitch because obviously I'm a huge K-pop fan, and I really wish we could do a K-pop break here today because stuff is popping off lately. New La Seraphim is fire. New Twice is fire. Just got tickets for IU. Everything is popping off. But where are my K-pop stands in chat? Rise up. So cow wow. Wait, I'm clicking on the wrong chat. Cow wow. What's K-pop? Asks Stybander. Come on. What's K-pop? That's a good question. Oh, Kalis has been listening to K-pop for 15 years. What kind of K-pop do you listen to? Okay, we got some old heads in the chat. 21 is the best. We had a guy named Justin Lyons on the stream a few years back. He's a great guitar player. He was touring with Blackpink pre-pandemic, but also he used to tour with 21. Yes, I guess we could give the clinical definition, right? Yes. I don't know why I didn't think that to define it that way. I don't know. Go type in like Blackpink how you like that or something like that into YouTube, and you can get a picture of what's going on in K-pop today. Although also go listen to like New Jeans Ditto if you're interested in like really good beats and really good music. Big Bang, what's going on here? We have a lot of like older generation K-pop stuff going on. Very interesting. Nobody said New Jeans. Nobody said La Seraphim. Very interesting. I have not listened to the new Ariana Grande album. I did see your post about it in Discord, though, and it intrigued me, so. Okay, I don't mean like older, but you know what I mean. Dungeon Master says the new Ariana Grande album is very genre diverse. I'll have to give it a listen for sure. Hi, it's from Russia. Okay, and what is not from Russia is this box. I received this package in the mail from our good friend Daltrick. Daltrick has sent me a package. Apparently this package contains snacks from her recent travels to Japan. Do I have that correct? I think. Sometimes Daltrick is lurking in this chat, so we'll see if she pops up. Oh, and Jabs says something very important. I listen to Tetra, exactly. You know, one of my songs got put on this lo-fi playlist, not like a Spotify editorial playlist, but I don't know, some playlist with a lot of followers, some study playlist, but it is one of my older songs from Beat Sketches Volume 1, which is a long ass time ago, but that song is like blowing up from that playlist right now, so it's kind of crazy. So that's my older generation music. All right, what are we gonna get here? Who can say? Let's open it up and find out. Now, I did receive this package Friday. Mamamoo. Itnar or Ilnar. Thank you so much. All right, what do we have here? I am opening this upside down. Oh, we have a note. Okay. Oh, very, very nice note here. Hope 2020. Oh gosh, I can't read. I hope 2024 has been going awesome so far. Congrats to you and Yuna, so exciting. Here are some snacks from my travels in Japan and Taiwan earlier this year, as well as some Kaya coconut jam from Singapore. Some friends came to visit and brought over a bunch of these. Kaya goes well with toasted white bread and a thin layer of butter. Best experimented with a hot cup of coffee / tea at breakfast. Hope to visit you sometime soon. From Claire. Okay. We love to hear it. We have Kaya from Singapore. Coconut jam. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Negatory says, what's the point of alerts if they don't alert you? That's a good question, Negatory. Everybody with the notifications on, beware. We're usually always live on a Monday, but I always generally post on other social medias as well. Okay, so here's the Pandan Kaya. What do we call this? Jam? Yes, coconut jam. That's great. We're going to try that probably tomorrow for breakfast. I'll report back later this week on how these snacks are. Oh, Kaya is good for toast. Am I pronouncing it well? Goes very well with toast. Everybody's telling me. Lychee jelly. Okay, I'm not going to open that right now because that feels like it's a liquid in a paper package, which I find interesting. Lychee jelly, plum jelly. We have lots of spreads available here. Okay. Check this out. Lychee jelly, plum jelly, 2 plum jellies, but different colors, different varieties perhaps, and mango jelly. And Henry says, of course, I'm pretty sure we got plenty of jam between all these musicians. What are this? All right, here's some wasabi covered something. All right, what do we think? Is this going to be super spicy? We'll try one. This is better than when we used to eat bugs on stream. That's for sure. Cheers. Can y'all see that? Oh, it's too white there. It's too out of focus here. Get it together. Oh well. All right, bottoms up. Oh. It's like wafery. It's got that wasabi kick to it, which I like. Just don't press it against the roof of your mouth, says waiting for Thursday. Okay, I will not do that. Toasted bean? I think you're right. Toasted bean? But it's like light and wafery. Almost like the inside is sweet. Okay, that's good, but I need to share these snacks. I cannot keep them all to myself. So I will try them later. And I'm not exactly sure how to consume the jelly without making a mess of this table. And that would not be good for all this equipment here. So thank you so much to Daltrick. This is a great spread, literally and figuratively. But we're gonna have this on our toast tomorrow, and we're gonna try this jelly later. Thank you so much for the snacks. So thoughtful. I suggest you all get a friend and send each other snacks. I guess now I'll have to send Claire some snacks. Although I did offer her lots of ants and maggots and bugs the last time she was here. So I guess she's returning the favor. Thank you once again to Doll Trick. That's a lowercase d, lowercase letters, with an exclamation point for the I. Get it right, people. Show me that you know how to spell it in chat. Like this. Not like this. Not like this. Like this. Go to her channel if you want to see some awesome electronic music. All right. I guess we got to get down to business. Oh, Renee does ask a question. Anybody got some questions? That's kind of funny. That's funny. 404 not found. Can't find this character. How is that control keyboard with Ableton? Just out of curiosity, I was thinking of getting the 61 key version. This is a great keyboard. This is the S88 Mark III from Native Instruments, and I have a video on my desk setup coming soon where I'm going to talk all about it. It works very well with Ableton, which is why I'm comfortable having it off here to the side. I talk about that in the video, but lots of transport controls here. Look out for the look out for that video coming soon. You didn't like the 12 update? I like the 12 update. I have Ableton Live 12. Right now, my album is finished and I'm preparing a live performance stuff for it. And I'm doing that with Push 3. Live 12 is currently not available on Push 3. The beta is available. And I waited until the launch day. I waited till launch day of Ableton Live 12 to update my push. And what do you know? A day before Ableton Live 12 drops, they send out an email saying, by the way, we're not dropping version 12 for push until like mid-March or late March. So you're not going to be able to sync up with Ableton Live 12 if you're using push 3. So currently I'm still kind of hanging on to some Ableton Live 11 stuff, but there's a lot of fun stuff, including a lot of good sounds in Live 12. Some of the performance pack stuff is great too. I've been using that for a while in the beta. So I would not say that I don't like the Live 12 update. I was just disappointed that there were not more live features and that Live continues to get the exclusively live performance features seem to not be so much of a priority over there at Ableton. But don't worry, we got like 65 different kinds of tunings that you can now do. One of my hobbies is cooking Japanese foods and snacks. I can send Japanese snacks to folks. Celestine Prof, what got you into like Japanese culture and speaking Japanese? I'm curious. All right, what else do we got here? Are we ready to listen to some tracks, folks? If does performance pack shouldn't be gate kept from standard and light users, in my opinion. This is a big problem because it's a Max for Live pack, right? You can just buy Max for Live, right? And like add it to your standard or whatever. But I agree that is another problem with it being a Max for Live pack. And that is another part of my disappointment where it's like, okay, you wanted to take your one set of live performance features and make them a Max for Live pack. And then I heard from some folks at Ableton and they were curious about this point of view. And I was like, there's the regular features and then there's Max for Live. There's clearly two categories for a reason. Why? I'm not sure. But it feels like Max for Live is this kind of like side content, weird content area that's only available in Suite. And then everything else is a flagship feature. Why would there be two categories if not a difference between the categories? I tried to explain that as best I can. But I don't know. I don't get paid enough to answer all the company's problems. But good luck. Congratulations to Ableton on the release. They'll do fine, despite my criticism. I can already tell that I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom in the middle of this stream, so I'm wondering if I could preemptively go now before we start looking at all of the entries. What do you think, chat? I think we're gonna do that. Here, speaking of Ableton, enjoy this push performance. And I'll be back in a moment. Let's turn the volume up. Just gonna run to the bathroom now, and then we're gonna listen to all the tracks from the community garden. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back here on Nick. We're back. All right. We do that. We take the bathroom break to like scare off the people with the low attention span. All right. Bring it down, break it down. I actually, right before we listened to some of these tracks, I wanted to show you guys a comment that I got this weekend. Just to show you like the example of the kind of stuff that gets lobbied at people who post online. It's so strange. And now, so, like, super offensive. First, I think YouTube does a good job filtering out like some super offensive content, so I don't really get that stuff anymore. And it used to be that you could actually find it, like you could see comments that were held back for like potentially being offensive. But so this weekend I got a comment on my music theory video, which is one of my highest viewed videos. It has 1.5 million views. It's this video, and you have to see it to understand what's going on with this comment. And I wanted to get your opinion on this. So here is the video. Let me arrange my stuff here. That's a great face I'm making there. All right, so here's the video. Normal, looks like a normal video, right? Okay, pay attention to my shirt here. Anything wrong about my shirt? Like, does this t-shirt seem like remarkably different than any other t-shirt? I mean, it's got a little bit of a different like detailing in the way it's constructed and put together. But tell me why this commenter commented, delete this shirt. Shirt, cat crying emoji, thumbs down. 22-minute music theory for beginners course. This guy comments, delete this shirt. So sometimes when I look at my comments, I can't see like what video they commented on. I just see the list of comments. So I expected to go to some video where I'm wearing some kind of interesting shirt. But this one is not even an interesting shirt. This one's like, there's like nothing to comment on here with this shirt. Am I right? Oh, Henry brings up a good point. They want to see my abs. Got it. And on the other hand, Dungeon Master says, I think probably keep your shirt on. Dude hates earth tones. That's a good theory. Delete this shirt. Imagine you're just chilling on a Sunday. You stumble across a music theory video with 1.5 million views. Super comprehensive. Every other comment is like, wow, this is so helpful. Such a good video. Blah, blah, blah. I learned music theory finally after all these years. And then you show up and comment, delete this shirt. It's not even a graphic tee. It doesn't even have flowers on it. It's not like Like these people that are usually like I get a lot of like homophobic comments, I would say, even though just an ally here, by the way. But this isn't even anything to comment about anything. It's a blank tan t-shirt. What's wrong, Brian? Cute dog, though. Definitely cute dog. Wait, good point, Josh West. Dude's profile pic is a dog, uses cat emoji. It does say something about the the logic of this user. But Brian Avila, thank you for including your first and last name in your username. Shout out to you, my friend. But I don't even have this shirt anymore, to be honest. I don't know where this shirt went. I was buying lots of shirts from Uniqlo for a while. And Uniqlo, I still think, is a great brand. But somehow those shirts, the Airism shirts, they attract these like oil stains somehow. I found that they would all come out of the wash with like random dots of oil stains. Different than all the other... different than all my other shirts. But I still can't find the perfect t-shirt. I don't know if anybody has suggestions for the perfect t-shirt. Kat says, I want to... Oh, I can't click anymore. I don't know what's happening. I want to see purple shirt. Give us some color. I have a purple hoodie for sure. Could put that on at some point. Quick question. How do you fight against humidity? Dehumidifier. All right. So delete that shirt. Probably already done. I'm glad to hear that I'm not crazy and that shirt is for some reason not like super offensively out of style or something. But that is funny. That did make me laugh. So my point there is like I get some offensive comments, some just like straight up haters and trolls. Those people, you are no longer allowed to speak. It's like a zero tolerance policy. I click hide user from this channel. You may no longer speak here. But other comments like that are just like, what? Like that leave me with question marks above my head. I like to leave those. I like to leave those as like permanent public record because I feel like people will see them and be like, they won't agree. They'll be like, what the hell is wrong with this person? You know how it goes. The Lutton... Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong chat. I have 2 chat windows now, so I can do this fancy thing. But now it works. Lutton Town Home Shirt would be perfect. Let's bring it up. We are way off topic here today, but I think our new vibe is going off topic. But we are brought to you today by Museal. Check out the link in the description. Don't forget. I'm sure they won't mind if we have a nice engaged chat that wants to tell me about t-shirts. What is it called? Lutton? I missed it. Lutton Town Home Shirt. Not a good vibe if I already can't remember the name. Wait, what is this? I thought that was like the name of the brand, but it's like a t-shirt. It's like a brand, team. Now, I cannot be aligning myself with some soccer club or football club that I don't know much about. Also, I would say that's not my color. Lutton. It's Lutton. Lutton Football Club. T-shirt. Fucking hell. All right. I was talking to myself. What's wrong with that, Sogo Music? I was talking to myself, okay? All right. Well, that is not the kind of shirt that I want. I will look into this later, at a later date. We do have business to take care of today, chat. All right. So many producers came through to the community garden. Close that. Close that. All right. Move it over here. Many producers came and gathered in the garden chat. Very much appreciate you all. I hope you all made some new connections as a result of the community garden. But here in the community garden, where people posted their music created with sounds from Museo. And guess what? Everybody also made a video. So we're going to sit back and watch those today. So does everybody have some coffee, snack, beverage of choice? Hopefully you do. Grab that, kick back, get comfortable, and we're going to enjoy all this music from the community. And at the end, we're going to pick 3 favorites that stood out to us, and they will receive some free Museo licenses. So let me scroll up to the top of this. I think I counted something like 20 entries, which is fantastic. Now, let me grab a notebook. This is actually going to be my first time listening to these, except for the first few. We tapped into the first few earlier this month, but I didn't listen to all of them. So I'm going to grab a notebook. I'm going to take notes as we go. You all also take notes on some of your favorites. We'll deliberate later. We'll probably find some fair way to choose some winners based on our favorites. Might come down to a spin of the wheel, you know? Who can say? So let's do this. Yeti says, I made my vid on IG, but I forgot to share it on Discord. You participated in the community garden and you forgot to share it on Discord? Well, put it this way, Yeti. If your video was posted before the deadline, which was March 8th, on Instagram, if it was posted by March 8th on Instagram, I'll let you post it in the Discord now. If it was posted after March 8th, well, then you missed the deadline anyway, unfortunately. I'm very proud of this community also for not like super overcomplicating this challenge and not asking 1,000 questions. I think I articulated it at the beginning, but I think you all got the message of don't make up rules. Happens every time we do a community event. I say, go make music with these sounds, and then people come over and they're like, but what if I want to make this kind of music? Or what if I want to have this? Or what if I don't want to include that? Don't make up rules. And that goes for any type of community event that you do online. I did exactly on the 8th. All right, put it in the Discord, my friend. Soulco Music says, I really tried to participate, but I didn't have time. I was thinking I should post what I did get done, and anyone can use it as royalty, for example. That could have been possible. That could have been cool. We will do more community gardens real soon. Like we'll do one for the album release, which will be in April, which is coming up quicker than you think. But nonetheless, we must continue on our fight to listen to the music. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music. Here we go. All right. I hope the volume is going to be okay. Of course, it's probably not going to be okay, you know? I kind of don't understand some of these string melodies, but there's something epic coming underneath. I also really just like the cutting to the plants. The thing I'll say about this one off the bat is there's nothing to grab onto. Like the rhythm is the percussion instrument is too sporadic. Meanwhile, the chords, there's like nothing to hang on. There's like no pulse or anything. It's like pulseless. But it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be pulseless. Here comes a ticking clock. Okay. Accent Noir, thank you so much for that. Kicking us off with that. It's kind of like I have to wake up out of a dream. Is that the idea? Next up, we have Arnie. Arnie, longtime community member. Longtime participant of community challenges, I'll say, too. Let's hear it. MIDI guitar action. Tonight on the Discovery Channel, find out what happens when the worst predators of the Saharan Desert clash with human inhabitants. Nice. Very epic. Oh, I love that little electronic tail as well. That's nice. It's a good, it's very epic, very cinematic, and I could see it like on a Discovery Channel show, as I said. Good work, Arnie. Epic. It's a good combination too of like some electronic sounds and some orchestral sounds, and I like the use of the MIDI guitar as well. That choir. Only sounds from Museal. Very cool rhythmic stuff there too. Awesome that it's only sounds from Museal. Was not required, but it's cool. All right, Rainy Moon Kitchen is up next. Pause. I want to make sure that I like every single one. Like, here we go. Orchids. Here's all the sounds made with Museal, which you can all try for free right now at the link in the description. Let me all know if we're clipping or anything. Oh, nice. I really wish it was longer. And and that was wait a minute. I want to go back and read what sounds they used. Okay. Museal selections. We got the Rhodes is 73 electric piano, Randy's Telesta, Women of the North, Lowboy vintage synth bass TV303, Temple Blocks, soft mallet, piano in blue. Oh, so the piano sound is from Museal too. I'm envisioning a sunrise on a beach. Thank you so much to Rainy Moon Kitchen on Discord. By the way, if you see or if you hear some music or video that you like today, please go to the artist's page, give them a follow, show them some support, leave a comment. You know how it goes. Kat says, I really wish I could have got mine in. I made it, but I'm not on Instagram and I have no idea how to do videos. That's part of the challenge, Kat. And even if you had an Instagram just for your music, what would be the harm in that? But video is part of the challenge. Think about how much more we get to know each other from watching these videos versus just listening to some SoundCloud links, you know? But there's always next time. We have another entry by... Hold on. We have another entry by Tetra Canon. And they say, super stoked to be submitting my first ever finished track produced entirely using a computer. Wow. Let's listen to this. Tetra Canon. That's not how that works, I guess. I feel like I'm fighting technology all the time. Here we go. Snow in the garden. All right, let's read what they have to say. Over the past month and a bit, I've been taking a deep dive into digital music production using Reaper, having only ever played acoustic instruments until recently. This is a very new and exciting experience for me. This project includes the following instruments: Cineperk drum kit, Rhodes 73 electric piano. A lot of people like that Rhodes sound. Cinestrings Solo, Cinestrings Pro, Cinebrass. All right, let's see what we got. We got Snow in the Garden. That cello is loud. Is this Marcin? I really love the electric keyboard part. That's cool. I think the one thing about this entry, though, is the mixing just needs work. So obviously it's your first like digital music making experience, but like that cello is nice, but it's super loud. It's also oddly like panned to the right. So I would bring it down a little bit, probably center it. You want to think about what do you want people to focus on, and it sounds like that electric piano is carrying the melody most of the time, and it's good melody. It's a good melody and a good chord progression. It's kind of getting swallowed up though by that loud cello, you know? But that keyboard is so nice and relaxing, and that flute has a nice vibe too. So it's just a matter of like listening to the mix. Like I want to listen back to that electric piano part. If you just took the cello out, even though it's a beautiful sound, I think you'd have a much better track, to be honest. Do you all agree with me, chat? Caleb, cool. I see you in chat, my friend. If you're going to be in this chat, I don't want the first thing that I see from you in chat to be something negative. So you want to like hang, have a good time. You can give constructive criticism, of course, but it's positive vibes here. So find a way to participate in chat where you're not jumping right to a negative thing first. Also, I see Miss Nadia in chat. What's good, Miss Nadia? Thank you for being here. All right, Igor, here we go. What do we got going on here? We got any info? I like it when people write a little bit of information about their track and process, though I know like English isn't everybody's first language, so writing is not so easy sometimes. But if you are able to write out your own story and bio, it's always welcome in these challenges, so we can hear a little bit about your process. All right, let's see what we got here. The bass with the piano is nice. Oh, it's ending so soon. I would have got us to that guitar part quicker. But a nice tune nonetheless. It's kind of like a dark, melancholic ballad. Also, Henry was the last entry. Says, it's super funny you mentioned that it's panned right. I cleaned my ears yesterday and it turns out I had minimal treble because of a blockage. I just noticed this for the first time today. Weird. Keep your ears clean, my friends. I know what it's like to feel like your ears are blocked. Like one time I got sick and then I had to go on a plane and the ears were not unblocked yet. Oh, that's the worst. And then one day it just popped. Everything came back. Make sure I have my headphones on the right way. But this one, start a power ballad. Yes, I think this is a good little power ballad. It's definitely the beginning. But these sounds all fit together very nicely. Well done, Igor. All right. Moving down our list. We're moving through these quite quickly, my friends. What do we think of the entries so far? I enjoy this. It's like a little mini Beattober in March. All right, beta run. What do we got? Here's the problem, chat. You know how I always wear a hat? Well, this is why. What am I supposed to do with the headphones? My hair plus headphones? Like, how's it supposed to work? Wait, how do we know where Igor is from? Well, I guess I see the profile pic. You're right. But much love, Igor. I mean, like, in times like these, I don't want to get too into it, obviously, because I'm not super educated or whatever. But in these times, I do think music and art, I don't know, it's one of the reasons that we do these community things because, you know, I'm just a normal guy. I live in the USA. I'm a white dude living in the USA. I have it pretty good, right? But as a part of an international community, we have people in the community that are going through different levels of things, right? So if we can all feel not so alone by being a part of one of these communities, not only a community where we can be together and not feel alone, but where we can like make something, something can come from our emotions, etc. I think that's like a big motivator for me in making sure this community garden stays cultivated. So shout out to all of you everywhere, no matter what you're going through. Hopefully you can take some comfort in being a part of this community. Museo says, great job, everyone. These sound amazing. Thanks so much, Museo. Just a reminder to everybody, the music you're hearing today is created with sounds from the Museal Library. And you can try out the full library for free for 30 days using the link in the description, which also gets you a discount if you ultimately decide to purchase a license. I believe you can do both a subscription and a one-time purchase kind of situation. So whichever one you like. If you like regular updates and getting things added, you do the subscription. If you just want to buy what they have right now, boom, buy it outright. Lots of comments about hair being overrated. I'm supposed to just shave my head, I guess. Tiffany says we need 2 minutes for the next challenge. I think we could bump it up to 90 seconds. The problem is if I give you all 90 seconds or 2 minutes, y'all will make some, I don't know. Can you all keep me entertained for 90 seconds? You know how my attention span is. Museo asks an important question. What was y'all's favorite part about creating this month? Let's answer that question while we listen to Beta Run. Nice, beta run. That was nice. I also appreciate the way you edited this video where it told us what all the sounds that you were using on the video. It has a little bit, this is not an insult by the way, but it has a little bit of that stock call waiting music vibe, only on the like drum delay. Everybody know what I'm talking about? That call waiting song that everybody knows. It has that same drum delay vibe going on. But I liked all the selection of sounds here. Oh, my mouse is all messed up. All right, what are people saying? All right, Museal pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I got to try a different style of music I'm not used to. Nice. Sav liked the idea of a community challenge. The challenge of creating a video and performing rather than just submitting audio. That's good to know. See, people, I usually feel a little self-conscious. I think people are going to be, oh, why do I have to do a video, blah, blah, blah. But y'all took the challenge head on. My favorite part was the instruments I had never tried before. And like the violins, they were awesome. Nice. Listening to all the different sounds that were available, I was overwhelmed in a good way. It was hard for me to choose what I want to use. Helped me in search of my own sound, says Marcin. Awesome. Miyakuna Matata says, I love this community apart from music and encourage me to have and take care of a little plant. Nice. Nice. Hey, getting your music on one of those waiting room services would be good money, I would think. That's a good... They're probably just using like stock music, like music that's like available in a library royalty free. I assume they are not commissioning composers. I assume that. I don't know. Anybody have any insight into the call waiting universe? Extended universe? All right, Celestine Prof is up next. Pause. I want to read. Created in Ableton Live 11. We got the acoustic cello, the legato O and legato A bass. I assume those are vocals, right? Soundscapes pad, ain't no swell, and handbell. Full track release following up shortly, so keep up with Celestine Prof, who is a highly encouraging... Oh, I'm not actually showing you my screen. Who is a very supportive member of the community, I might say. And, let's give a listen to what we got here. Nice little home studio. Chat. I don't know. I'm looking at my mixer and it's coming in heavy on the right side. I don't know why. If that's me or if that's the audio. I'll check it after. Nice. This sounds like the perfect preview of a track to come, especially that ending. I feel like that ending, I would love to take that, like that last part, after the strings died down and it was just like this ethereal ambiance. I would love to grab that and flip that. But that's an awesome little preview of your track to come, my friend. Thank you. Let's run that back one more time. What did you all think? Very ethereal, yes. For sure. this part. And I love seeing all your plants. Nice, nice, nice. All right, well done. Very well done. All right, let's keep it moving here. We got more to listen to. We're going to revisit some of these. I'm making my short list. You all should take notes of the ones that you really gravitate towards. Of course, today is not about the recognition. It's not about winning. It's not about any of that. It is about being a part of a community and participating. The picking the quote-unquote winners is just like a little bonus on top of that. That's how I always see it. We can only pick 3 winners. There's like over 20 submissions. So I hope everybody gets value from just participating rather than hoping to win a prize, you know? That's usually how we run these community events. Song inspired by Wandering Through the Mist. We love to hear it. Nice. Jeff, I think we need a better name than Jeff the Tissue. Does anybody agree? I'm not trying to come for you, but that music is very like spiritual and very like moving, and I feel like an artist named like Jeff the Tissue, you know, we gotta add a little more gravitas to that. I thought that was another sort of like ethereal but like more driving than our more mellow ones that we've heard today already. So the sounds were the 5th parallel, Inuit drums, and ensemble sustain. Caleb, you're definitely welcome to give feedback in the chat and offer any specific criticism you want. It's about how you say it and how your participation in the chat is. If I only see you jump in chat saying only negative criticism, that's a red flag to me. Just be here, hang out. You don't want to be the only person in the room raising your hand saying, actually that was bad. This was really good. I think the vocals are pretty good. I think they could use some intonation fixing there. A little light tuning would be good, or just another take on the performance. Especially that end is really great. Ooh, that was really, really good. And I like the visuals of it. I do want you all to like think about when we do a video challenge though, like how is your video going to get shown to more people? If you use the vertical frame of Instagram, it's going to work better. So how could you incorporate like your playing plus your B-roll footage in a vertical frame? Get creative around that. That's a general video tip to everybody. Rainy Moon Kitchen says, I made a couple friends here, a couple potential artists with whom I want to collaborate with in the future. That is awesome to hear. All right, we got more to listen to. Thank you to Jeff. Oh, from Jeff to Jeff. Here we go. We got the Jeffs back to back. The Aroid Garden, a musical tour of my Aroid garden. What is an aroid? Kind of plant? Am I saying it right? Aroid? Aroid? Well, this is a good question from Kat. What phone editor do you guys like? I gotta learn how to do it. The app I use is InShot, which I think I pay annually for, but I would say it's well worth it. You could do picture-in-picture on that, like. You can do all kinds of things in InShot. Let's listen to Waiting for Thursday's track here. This piece is an arrangement of a beat, Ooh, that I did back in 2022, whose theme was therapeutic reconnection in nature. This time around, the theme is still about nature and more specifically, flourishing and growth. To that end, I used cinematic string sounds from the extensive sound library from Museal. In particular, the Cinestrings core for the vibrant backing strings, and Apocalyptica for that crazy, expressive solo cello sound. Yes, that was like one of my favorite sounds from the library as well. Let's go here. Nobody let me forget to like the tracks, by the way. Nice. Short and sweet. The strings perfectly add to this track. So this is a rearrangement of a beat you already had, but then you layered or you recreated it with the strings, I assume. Not a bad idea. That legato cello is great. For sure. The most upbeat, happy song that we've had all day, I think. Hell yeah. All right, don't forget to go and follow your the artists that you hear today. Overall, great theme, great energy, and we got to see the plants. The bonus points for the plants. Don't sleep on that. All right, here we go. More. All right, what do we got here? Some story about this track I've got for you here. This challenge was difficult for me because I love... Here, let me pop this up here. This challenge, some difficult for me because I love to use more of my techniques and instruments, but Museal libraries are so good for my ideas. More than that, I replenished my setup with the M-Wave SMK 25 Mark II, nice, and I was more inspired for work. When the track was complete, I come up with the concept. This track plays by a girl who is on a space expedition and grows plants in the wreckage of a crashed spaceship. However, the hardest part was making the video because I'm very bad at this, so I have no words. Hope you enjoy. Hey, I don't expect a cinematic masterpiece. We just want to get a vibe of like, who are you? Where are you at? What's your visual choice you're making? Let's hear it. All right, so what are we supposed to be thinking about? A girl who's crashed in a spaceship. It's played by a girl who is on a spaceship expedition and grows plants in the wreckage of the crashed ship. That's beautiful imagery right there. Those perks are good. Oh, nice. That part with the bass and the chords and the melody all sync up. Like that little shot of the DAW as well. We can see the shape of the track. Bonus points for ukulele. Nice. So with the story behind the track, I am trying to picture this. I almost picture it as like a video game where you have to play like a garden management farming simulator, but it's you're in the wreckage of a crashed spaceship, and this being the soundtrack of that game. I think it works because it's got the spacey pads underneath, but then with the acoustic strings and things like that, it brings it back to like the organic sort of gardening vibe, you know? So it's a good juxtaposition of those two. See, this is a good example of like when a story or a concept definitely adds to the track. Argnostic says, I filmed this with a very old camera by Lumix. Nice. Hey, use what you got. Made a Run says, love the concept and the track and light-hearted. Yes. Dum, dum, dum. Anybody? Oh, well, I'll wait till the end to ask that question. Makes me think of something you would hear in a Miyazaki film. Yeah, it's got that etherealness, but then again, it's grounded in the actual acoustic string instrument. I think that combo of things works really well. Nigel is up next. Inspired by Lord of the Rings? Inspired by Lord of the Rings, I wrote and sang the song for Rosie to tell the story of an adventurer who longs to come home to his lady. At the start of the video, I'm playing the Renaissance flute from Museal on my keyboard. Other virtual instruments from Museal featured in this video are Tina Guocello and Cinestrings. All right. Oh, more magic where that came from. Coming up here. Does anybody know, is there an application for Mac that's like an audio mixer on screen where it will say like Google Chrome, and I can just turn down the volume up and down of Google Chrome? Does anybody know if that exists? Does it exist here? Not really.
There is a pretty girl named Rosie, the fairest in the Shire. My thoughts return to her at my journeys, and I yearn to see her.
In the woods, singing about his fair lady with a fancy herringbone vest, button-up shirt. Man went back in time to the Renaissance to make this song.
And when at last I come home to her, we'll never be apart. And her I'll love forevermore. My Rosie has my heart.
Wow, shout out to Rosie. Rosie must be blushing right now. I think this was like a perfect execution of a genre of music we rarely see on this channel, in this community. So shout out to you, Nigel. I want to show a channel. You all know how I'm into the music moods. Like, I just collect playlists of like different kinds of music playlists on YouTube, I guess. But there is a specific channel. Yes. Beetle the Bardcore. I can't play any of the music on stream because it will get claimed, but Beetle the Bardcore, look, I'm not even subscribed. I'm the worst. It's all popular songs, but bard style. So how did I... Wait, is this the actual... I wonder if this is the actual channel that I listen to. Because, of course, the way that I found this channel was via the K-pop covers. Here, let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find the channel. Oh, I strike that from the record. The channel that I listen to, although that one is probably pretty good too. Ah, and this one I'm already subscribed to. So that makes a lot more sense. This channel, Stand Tough. If you want to listen to bardcore versions of popular songs, they've got an all-star cover here. But they also do a lot of K-pop songs, which I think is very funny to listen to a K-pop song with lutes and lyres and strings, etc. Wait, where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? Bobby, welcome back to Seekers. Welcome back to the Seekers tier. You're finally able to join. Everybody cheer Bobby on. After weeks of battling with the YouTube system, curious to know how you solved the problem. Oh, I didn't solve the problem. I just left membership, and today it worked to join Seekers. Nice. So I had to delete membership and then come back. Unplug it and plug it back in, as they say. We always listen to Bardcore at Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, at D&D? Wait, Dungeons and Dragons or Dunkin' Donuts? Listening to Bardcore at Dunkin' Donuts? I guess I could get it. I guess it makes sense. Keep dunking that Dunkin' Donut. All right, anyway, Nigel definitely winning points for most unique, I would say. All right, next entry by Indie Rocker Girl. Here's a list of sounds. I'm sorry. There you go. Mystical sounding. Zelda-y. I can see myself completing a shrine to this music. Yes, yes, for sure. I think that top layer instrument, though, is a little harsh. Like, I wonder if that's just the sound of the instrument or if it could be played softer. But that, ding, da-da-da-da, that's beautiful. Which sound is that? Indie Rocker Girl, are you in the chat? Please tell us. Which sound would that be? Circular bells? Probably not. Soundscape Atlantis Pizzicato? Or the OBXA Celeste? What is it? That's such a perfect sound. Oh, is this Kayla? I'm connecting YouTube names to real names. It's the OBXA Celeste. Nice. I gotta make sure I get that sound. All right, Indie Rocker Girl. Thanks so much for that submission. It's gonna be very hard. I don't know how I could possibly pick 3 winners. I think, well, let me save it. Let me save my idea for later. Here we go. Ayote, what do we got going on here? This short song sketch is titled To Catch a Dream. The project was created with Ableton Live 12 Beta, features Cinestrings, solo cello, solo viola, solo bass, violin 1 and 2, Holly Woodwinds, very funny name, Holly Woodwinds, octaves, woodwind ensemble, Cine Symphony. Something is going on outside. if I could show you all what was going on outside without like doxing myself, I would love to show you how many trees they just put in this yard. Like I get landscaping and stuff, but imagine like a normal, like a backyard that's not huge, not necessarily too small, but not huge, and just putting 10 trees. Like the trees are touching each other. It's like they over-ordered trees. But it fits well with our community garden theme. Anyway, let's actually listen to Ayode's music here. I know part of what Ayode was up to, she often uses like string loops and orchestral loops and instrument loops in her music. So trying to supplement that with the sounds from Museal. Same keyboard. I was totally expecting vocals. Venus flytrap. The cat's name is Nigel Thornberry. Smashing. And the plant's name is Darlene. That's Nigel Thornberry. This is great, Ayode. Great job composing for all these string parts. Really good string arrangement and everything arrangement. Well done. Can't wait to hear you put like full vocals on, or like make one of your proper tracks with vocals with this kind of stuff. Now, Dory Joe says, don't use the wheel to decide. What do you have against wheels, Dory Joe? I wanted to do vocals, but I thought I had one more weekend, so I freaked out. Time management. Well done on the video, too. Sav X is next. Pause. This one looks like it's going to be exciting. Here's the problem I have with selecting winners in these events is unless we're doing like a genre based thing, like how do I judge how can I say this? Like if somebody makes a hip hop track, if somebody makes an orchestral piece, and then somebody makes some bardcore Renaissance style for Rosie ballad, how do I judge those three things against each other? It's a question. Just a question. All right, Savex, what do we got going on here? Piano sound, but good overall track. Oh, just a little space bar at the end. Okay, like I like the piano here. But then I would have like doubled a synth on top of it. But this is a catchy, upbeat vibe for sure. Here's a list of the sounds used. Wait, did my sound just fall out of sync? What happened? Could see some killers-like vocals on top of this. What does the guy from The Killer sound like? Is that what The Killer sound like? A little higher, maybe? He's got like that kind of mid-rangey voice with a little bit of vibrato all the time. And it's always got like an echo delay on it. All right, thank you, Savex. That was a great submission. Well done. Love the fact that you played drums on it too. Nice poppy tune. Looks like Savex is open to having singers jump on the track. So singers, link up. What about Ian Curtis's voice on it? Who is Ian? Oh, Joy Division. Got it. I don't have a good Joy Division impression, unfortunately. All right, Dungeon Master. The directions were clear. A 1-minute track posted to Instagram. Dungeon Master, a leader in this community, a mod in this community, ignoring all the directions. Even worse, using modular gear. Just kidding. We'll give it a listen. We'll listen to a little bit. Out of fairness, we'll listen to the first minute. No description. What's happening? Dungeon Master, I feel like you're going down that like modular rabbit hole where people just start putting disparate noises together. This is a dangerous trajectory for people. K. Davies brings up a good point. It does appear to be a fire hazard. Listen, out of fairness, I'll jump over here. Out of lack of fairness, I'll jump over here, I should say. Alright, by this part where it starts to get like dark and industrial, I like that part. Okay, but you did not post it on Instagram. You did not make it 1 minute long. But I appreciate you, Dungeon Master, and everything you do for this community. Thank you for your submission. As you can see, I am subscribed, and I will give it a thumbs up. All right, Dory Joe. I see the link. I sampled vocal and a bass synth from Museal using my KO pocket operator. I'll be listening to all your tracks tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, Dory Joe. Here we go. Sampled on the pocket operator. Cool. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Really good. Love this track, says Museal. Nice, nice, nice. What headphones am I using? Sennheiser HD 650s. I don't know what happens to people where they become like super curious about headphones in the music production pipeline, but I like these headphones. All right, this is pretty dope. Sampling the sounds into the KO is smart. Pocket operator. And good job on the... Why do people carry around these massive Tascam recorders when there's portable options? Dory Joe, can you inform me? Why the giant recorder? Because I've seen that before. But they do make portable recorders. Just curious. No judgment. He says this one's gonna be stuck in my head. I also like that you went out into nature. So many plants means so many bonus points, you know? This is also a good example of a video where it doesn't have to be like you performing the track, but it can be bits and pieces pieced together. You can attach it to a DSLR. Got it. Filmmaking tools. All right. Marcin is up next. Let's keep it going. How much more we got? I'm definitely going to need another bathroom break, but let's see if we can get through the rest of the participants. Not that. Nice. It's a very happy, playful, and mellow vibe. I'm swooning over this track, says Celestine Prof. Oh, so now I'm to blame for Dungeon Master's pipeline, modular pipeline. Calp. Yeah, very good melodies. I do also like when people, of course, play live instruments on top. Here's a list of the sounds used. Everybody using this Rhodes sound. What happened? Y'all just love that? Oh, Museal. Oh, I always click on the wrong thing. Reminds me of something from a Final Fantasy game in a seaside town. Nigel says this piece has tight rhythm, very nice and chill. I agree. I still have no idea how I'm going to pick some winners, but I have an idea formulating, and Dory Joe's not letting me get off easy with letting me put a bunch of things on a wheel. So we're going to figure something out. I am making a short list, I'll say. I'm making a short list, which is not currently so short. So we might have to shorten the list, you know? We've got a long list, exactly. Negatory beats. By the way, this is a custom Akai MPK Mini with original painting skin by yours truly, which was available only as an auction item for Beattober, which the proceeds went to the Music and Youth Initiative. So shout out to Negatory for picking that up during an auction during Beattober. Good idea from Museal. What happened? I broke something. Did the video actually pause? Or did my Google Chrome freeze? Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to take a picture. Beautiful sunset. Nice. It kind of stays mellow the whole time, but it builds to something for sure. I could listen to this and get a massage or sit by a stream and all would be well in the world. I love that a lot of these tracks seem to be evoking strong visuals or strong concepts. Thank you for that, Negatory Beats. As you can tell by now, my fingers don't work well. I'm more put in the MIDI notes and in experiment from here, but I tried and made some tweaks to what I played for some of the instruments. This was an update of a Beattober track. It's not bad at all. All right, here we go. Now we're getting into some of the I waited till the last minute to submit, folks, which is fine. That would have been me. But here we go. So what are we using? Sounds of Cinnabrass Core was a favorite here. Let's see what we got. Everybody has an aloe plant. I feel like this lives in the same world as Savex's track. Slightly different, but like same upbeat energy. I got a question about the stickers on that piano. All right, I'll wait till the end. Where is Dunk Funk at? That's a good question, Dungeon Master. Dunk Funk makes an album once a year, but it's not Dunk Funk season. All right, I want to show you guys a picture of this tree situation, and you tell me if they overdid it with the trees. Find a way to do this safely. And then I have a question about this keyboard as well. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm just editing that photo real quick, and I'll send it to my computer. All right. All right, I'll show you the trees, but first, a question from the book of putting the note names and stickers on your keyboard. Why on earth does this keyboard have the stickers of the note names? Okay, that part I can understand. Why does it show them in notation, but above, like way above the staff? Why does it show that notation? Why does it not just show them in the staff? Unless these were like extra stickers from a keyboard that's supposed to be like 88 keys long. That's crazy. Crazy to me. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so imagine this yard did not have trees in it yesterday. Imagine that none of these trees were there yesterday. This is too many trees, right? This is like way too many trees. And not only that, are we to assume that these trees are not going to grow? If these trees grow, they're going to like be not only taller but wider. Am I more critical of this than I should be? There were no trees before. I would say about half. If you took out every other tree, that would be a good amount of trees. Maybe they're coming up something they've buried back there. Oh, I got it. They're covering something up. Is that what you want to say? Yes. It's like a bush wall. Delete some of those trees. Yes, cat emoji. Looks like they're creating a hedge. Oh, is this how hedges are made? Somebody knows something. Do hedges start as trees and then they grow together? Is that how a hedge works? Do we have any hedge experts in the chat, please? This is the community garden. You're supposed to know. Where are my arborists? Okay, that's forgivable. But then they also have like this tree and this tree and this tree. It's just a lot of trees. Okay, but the hedge answer makes sense. Anyway, thank you to AC Soundteller for that submission. We have 2 more submissions to go, and then we're going to take a bathroom break, and then we're going to get some system of picking winners down. Now, Museal suggested I do it by the number of plants in the video, which I think is going to be, which I think is a good way to do it. The amount of plants you had, the more plants you had, the better. Looks like it's going to be a hedge. Oh gosh, I mean, I'm hedging how loud these videos are going to be. Take the sticker off the keyboard. Another sticker detective over here. This is the sticker that peels off and it's on the screen of the keyboard. Peel it off. All right, definitely reminds me of some medieval fantasy strategy video games from the 90s. I think a lot of people are leaning the like retro game direction. which is how we started today's stream, talking about retro gaming. I don't have a point of reference for Zorro, but this does have a very, like southern, like possibly like Mexican influence with the brass, like a lone warrior. So I get the Zorro reference. I will also say this is a great collection of Museo instruments. Like, they all fit together perfectly. Da, 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 da. And that's a great theme. That rhythmic thing keeps coming in, and it's passed between the different instruments. Well done. All right, cool. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba 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 da da. Nice. That brass is doing a whole lot. That's really cool layered brass. One more submission, then I will take a bathroom break. Then we will discuss who our top submissions were. I have a not so short list. Oh, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Good bass line. I like that sparkly sound. I would not do the chords on the left hand. That top melody is fine. Those chords get lost in the mud. What is that lead sound, I wonder? And which Museo sounds did you use? I wish I could tell. Because, of course, a lot of people gravitated to the cinematic sounds, but if you used synth sounds and drum kits and stuff from Museo, I would love to know which ones you used there as well. Dum, 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 dum. All right, we are gonna have to come up with some solution here. Yeah, retro 80s vibes is a good one for sure. The Yeti is going to list the sounds over on Discord, so go grab those. Okay, my friends, here's my plan. I'm going to run to the bathroom. It's going to take less than a minute. Then we're going to come back and we're going to deliberate. And I'm curious to know if any one particular track stood out to you. For now, enjoy. A chill beat. That t-shirt is trash. returned. One thing I did not like about these shirts is that they were like super heavy material. I remember this kind of shirt now. But I don't think it looks offensively bad. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, then they didn't see the beginning of the stream, but that's okay. All right, anybody got any standout selections from these entries? Because I have my short list, which I want to, my short list, which is actually a long list, which I need to shorten even more. But Museal says, amazing job, everybody. We enjoyed, we hope you enjoyed exploring the plugin. Yes, yes, yes. If you had any feedback you wanted to throw Museal's way, they have an attentive eye towards the chat at the moment. So if you ran into any issues along the way, let us know. Museal and Tetra, thanks so much for the experience. Thanks so much for participating, my friend, and being a part of the community. The Bardcore stood out. Josh West says Dory stood out for sure. For sure. So, of course, there's different criteria to choose from. The first piece of criteria being the music, right? It's got to be great music. I would say the spirit of the challenge, right? The spirit of the challenge. And the main point of the challenge was to use the Museal sounds. So, to what extent did the person do that? This is usually how we judge our community events. And then, of course, we will use video as a criteria because, of course, this wasn't just a sound activity. This was a video activity. So all the ones that I've shortlisted already, they have that. They have all three elements, I would say. You know what's crazy is people have different Discord names than Instagram names. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and make sure I can match up everybody's name and such. And I'll throw on a little bit of chill beats in the background while we hang here. Where did my background music playlist go? It's gone. Here we go. Playlist. Sorry, folks. Bear with me a moment. Here it is. A little bit of background tunes while we do this. Thank you, everybody, for chilling here. We're not finished, of course. But I just want to remind you all that we are live every single Monday. And I want to remind you all that this stream is made possible by folks in the community like Trev Barnes. Trev Barnes, thank you so much for that amazing super chat. Very grateful for that. It's incredible to see you grow and foster such a creative and welcoming community of organic creators. Love to see it. Thank you so much for that recognition, Trev Barnes. And thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, I'm very proud of this community at all levels, which is why, and doing events like these, I'll say, doing events like these is what helps bring that out the most, which is why I wanted to do more events in addition to our big event in October. So I gotta thank, first of all, Museal for supporting this first community garden. Like, they had no idea what community garden was all about, nor did I really. But I want to thank them for taking a leap in helping me jump in and do the first community garden community activity. We're going to be doing this again probably next month or sometime towards the end of this month. So stay tuned for that because we'll do another community garden event soon. And I want to also thank all the channel members in the chat. Those are the cool people with the badges next to their name, the tree badges. They all support the channel on a monthly basis. They get a cool badge next to their name, a tree that grows over time. Maybe it's going to grow into a hedge. Who knows? But that's awesome. So yeah, don't forget that if you did like the sounds that you heard today and you didn't get a chance to participate or try out the Museal sounds, that they are available down in the description. Full 30-day free trial. You do not have to put in your credit card or anything. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. with the selection process. So here we go. I'm gonna see if I can get this down to 10. I'll feel good about having it down to 10. And then, you know, a standouts might present themselves, but I think I'm gonna narrow it down, and then we are gonna do some level of chance and some level of wheel, because again, even if I level it down to a top 10, it's not like we have a rubric of things to aim for. So I'll show you all what I think my top 10 were, and then we'll keep going. But again, it's not necessarily about winning the competition. I'm just matching up these just matching up my list with what I have on screen. All right, I'm not gonna have a top 10 here. What's wrong with me? Matching up the list with the Discord list. This is a very non-scientific process, but I think I'm getting it here. Okay, good. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have a top 11. Do you accept, chat? Do you accept that I have a top 11? It's gotta be a top 11. Is it okay? Top 11 sounds good. All right, let's review the top 11. And if I can narrow it down to a top 5 or 6 based on the criteria that we just discussed, then I'll feel good. All right, let's try it. Let's go through our top 11, and I'll go with the order that they were presented. Of course, I think everybody did a great job. Shout out to all of you for participating. So Arnie's was obviously super epic, right? Super epic, short, sweet, and to the point. Super original video. Also, just creative use of controllers. This piece of music is ready for licensing, I feel. Or it's ready to be a score for something. Okay, hold that thought. So, great job, Arnie, of course. Now, the next one here, in my top 11, this piano loungy vibe, which is obviously different than the cinematic vibe, but valid nonetheless. Ah! What happened? Come back to me? Okay, we're back. It's a little short, though, and From a music perspective, I think it's great. From a spirit of the challenge perspective, also great. However, the video is slightly lacking. Not that it's not a great video, but if I had to judge it against some of the other videos, not as complex a video. So now, I'm not saying that this is a bad video. I just want everybody to feel good about their music. I don't want anybody to feel bad at all. The music is fantastic, but now that I'm having to whittle these down and compare them against each other, I do have to look at these simple criteria. So this is a great vibe. Please go give a follow over to R Biscoglia if you want to hear more music like this. That was a really great musical entry. I'm going to pull it off of the short list, as though it is great video, great music, and great spirit of the challenge. I would say some of the other videos are stronger. Okay, I lost this entry. Is this the correct one? All right. Igor is up next here. I liked this entry. Very melancholic entry. Again, the music is beautiful. Spirit of the challenge is spot on. I think the video is probably the weaker point, but it kind of hits. It kind of like perfectly conveys the spirit of the music here. I'm going to keep it for now. If we have to do another culling of the list, then we will do that. But I can't stress enough how this is already my short list of favorites, and that everybody, I think, did a great job. Celestine Prof is next on the short list. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I want to say something on the music perspective here. Now, I think it's cool to switch up from the ethereal ambient vibes with the strings, but I think this pivot to the like choir, to me, it feels like two different songs. Whereas if you had developed the first idea a bit more, and the idea that comes in again later, here it comes back. I think if that idea had been developed more, it would have been good. And I know you're planning to release a full track anyhow, so I know that this is a quick preview of the track. I had to cut it to meet 60 seconds. Yeah, for sure. Totally get it. The music is beautiful, but again, those two sections, I feel it's hard to take in the spirit of a video. I think the full track is going to be great, but in comparing it to some of these other videos where people compose a track like specifically within the format of the video, I think it falls slightly short musically just from that packaging perspective. But I do think that ethereal thing you have going there, Celestine Prof, is absolutely beautiful. No slight to your music at all. Again, just trying to whittle down the list here. MG Soda says, I want to sing on top of that first part. Yeah, it's got a good, like I could even see it being transformed into like a full band piece or something. All right, next on the list, Agnostic. Now this, from a concept point of view, really, really strong. And Reno says, I'm interested to hear the full track. Well, Celestine Prof is a member of our Discord, so make sure, or just follow, so you can hear when the full track drops. Okay, so this one, I love the concept. The musical ideas are good, but I think where it falls short is probably the overall mix. The mix sounds a little bit all over the place, but the musical ideas and the gestures are really good. And of course, the concept is really good. But for reasons related to the mix, where everything could gel a bit together a bit better, I'll pull it off of this short list. But it was a favorite. So good job to our friend Agnostic. All right, next, this one might be a crowd favorite. For Rosie.
And her I'll love forevermore. My Rosie has my heart.
I think from purely an originality, like the music aspect of this, the originality there is great. And then we also get 2 different shooting locations. You can tell that there was thought put into the wardrobe for the video. And then of course it hits on the spirit of the challenge, right? Using the Museal sounds quite well, I would say.
The fairest in the Shire. My thoughts return to her at my journey's end. I yearn to see her. And when at last I come home to her, we'll never be apart.
Like a fairy tale soundtrack, indeed. All right, so that's staying on the short list. It's also very well produced, in addition to it being a very original concept. All right, next up on my not so short list, Indie Rocker Girl. Because this just had a good ethereal vibe, and it also made me think, wow, I want to use that instrument sound. There are a few things musically that I don't love in it, though. That specific mallet instrument, is that like gamelan? What is that? Is that rain? No, rain sticks will be the rain sound, obviously. Is it the circular bell that sounds like that? I think that's the only thing that stood out to me as not quite fitting well. But also, this was not the only video with like tea involved, right? Just pointing that out. Anyway, Indie Rocker Girl, I think this is a great submission. I really like a lot of the sounds you used. I think the music could be slightly more refined. We could have done a little more with the video, though I do appreciate the different shots of the plants and stuff. Nonetheless, excellent work. Thank you for submitting your track. I hope you enjoyed being a part of this challenge. Okay, next up, Aote. This is hard to do, my friends. I'm sorry. Please, if I pull you off of the short list, don't feel offended. I enjoyed listening to everybody's track. Okay, video perspective, good. We get to see you playing. We get to see your plants. We get to see Sir Nigel Thornberry. We get to see your crash report on Ableton Live. I also think this is like a fully nicely orchestrated track using all the sounds. So spirit of the challenge, check. Nice. Yeah, so I think that one's staying on the short list. Okay, next up we have Sav. What does this remind me of? Okay, video perspective, this is great. Fantastic work on the video. The music, however, falls a little short to me because of that continued lead piano thing. I think it's good though. Plus all the different parts come together really well. I think that melody just holds it back for me. And you played the instruments live too. Man, this is hard. This is difficult. My main instrument is actually drums. Oh, good to know. Good to know. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to keep it there for now because I'm having too difficult of a time to understand. It is a very strong submission. Dory. This was a unique approach to the challenge. Also, the video is fantastic, and there was a lot of reaction to this music in the chat as well. It does have you moving for sure. From a number of plants perspective, look at all those trees. All right, and the final one on my now short list is Zeus. Zeus with the Zorro vibes. Another very well executed concept that does sound like it belongs in a game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's obviously a good video too. And that brass. It's very good. I don't know if I can get this down to 5. I think if I had to get it down to 5, which I would like to do, I would like to get it down to 5. Igor's is very good. However, when I look at it from a video perspective against all these other ones, I think it falls short on the video aspect. However, the music is beautiful. Igor, thank you so much for your beautiful composition. Which leaves us with 6. Arnie is good video, good challenge, good music. Same with Nigel. Same with Aodi. Same with Sav, Dory, and Zeus. If we have it down to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is my top 6. Now, I probably can't put these above each other. I think... All right, this is our top 6, folks. These are our top submissions. We have to get it down to 3 We got Arnie doing the epic orchestral. We got Nigel doing the bardcore. We got Aote, another epic orchestral arrangement. Savex rocking the drums. Pop tune. We got Dory Joe rocking the pocket operators out in nature. And we got Zeus making the spaghetti western brass epic. So these are our top 6. Can we get a quick round of applause for the top 6? Round of applause for the top 6. Really good work. Really good work to these top 6. Now here's something we could do. Let me propose this. We have these 6, which could go on a wheel. We could let the wheel select our top 3. And then we could vote on the top 3. Or, here, let me think this through. Put these 6 on the wheel. Narrow it down to 3. Audience vote for first, second, and third. What do you think? So in that case, we'd spin the wheel, we'd get it down to 3. Then we'll do a YouTube poll where people vote, and whoever gets the most votes is first, second, third. So a little bit of random chance, and then a little bit of vote. Oh, vote for the top 3, then a wheel? I think that's not possible. Yeah, I would rather us vote on... Yeah, vote for the top 3. Yeah, 6 is not allowed for the poll unless we do a poll. Rather the opposite. Vote for top 3, then a wheel. Hold on. We might be able to do a straw poll. All right, Museo, or I'll call it Community Garden. We'll do multiple choice. I think I'm going to get this going where we can do a poll for all 6. So we have Arnie. I'm going to put people's Instagram names there. Then we have Nigel. Don't worry, this poll is coming your way. Aote. Then we have Sav. Then we have Dory. Then we have Zeus. Right, Zeus and Dory. Settings. Allow selection of multiple options? No. Require participants' names. 1 vote per IP address? Sure. And we don't really need to use CAPTCHA. Let me see if I'm just going to be able to make this poll super quick. Are we allowed to vote for ourselves? Why not? If people who participated want to vote for themselves, vote for yourself. I do not have an account for this, so I hope this is going to work. So I'm going to put the straw poll in the chat right now. Go click that and see if it works. Somebody tell me if that is working. And then on the screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Arnie, Nigel. I'm going to put these in order. Oh gosh, don't play. It's too late. It's already playing. I don't know how to make that not happen, unfortunately. All right, well, we just went over all of them. If you don't know who is who, then you got to rewind the stream, I guess. Sorry. Sav is there. I'm trying to do this All right, so vote. If you're confident, you know which one you like the most, vote. If you're not confident, then hold 1 minute, and I'm going to put them all on the screen. Let's play them all at the same time. And that's Zeus. Okay, sorry. I've got a mess going on here. There's no way for me to put these 6 things on screen all at the same time, so it's just chaos. I apologize. Here's what I have on my screen right now. All right, so if you don't know what's happening, we are running a poll. Who was your top submission? The names are listed. There's always that one person who's like, wait, which one was this? Which one was that? So where are you in the chat? Let me find you. These are all the submissions. Why haven't you voted yet? What don't you understand? It's not confusing at all. How many can we choose? You may choose one. You may vote for one. And this is how we're going to get our top 3. I will run this poll for 2 minutes. Again, the poll is at this link. Dun, 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 You know what I would do next time to improve this process? Since all the submissions are due ahead of time, we should run a poll in the Discord ahead of time so people can vote on their favorites. I like doing a vote in the moment though, because like say one of these people had like a major fan base or something, like that's not really what I'm trying to measure. I'm not trying to measure who can get the most of their cousins to go vote for them. So I don't know. It's a difficult thing. But my point is, if you look at all these submissions, you got Arnie doing the epic orchestral thing, like plus bardcore, plus pop on the drums. Like they're all so different. Like you can't, there's no rubric. And as like I want to be based on criteria as I want to be, judging the music, the spirit of the challenge, and the video. It just doesn't work like that. That's not how art works. Not cousins. Yeah, I know some of you people with a lot of cousins because I'm one of those people. If you need the votes, you mobilize the cousins. But then people will know beforehand. Yeah, but it's not like the poll always dictates the winner. I don't know. There's no perfect way to do it other than I just pick 3 winners. I could just do that and say, F it. I pick the 3 winners. All right, I'm setting a timer right now for 1 minute. Is anybody having trouble with the poll? If you are, it's a you problem. Everybody else is doing it fine. Vote in the poll or else. You have this amount of time left. We need more windows on screen. There we go. Get your vote in. Poll worked fine, says Shotgun Therapy. We love to see it. We love to see it. So this poll is going to determine our top 3. Then we're going to use the wheel to determine first, second, and third place. The first, second, and third place winners. Can I pull up this information in 5 seconds? The first, second, and third place winners. Time's up. All right, I'm closing the poll. Will win. The first place winner will get a free perpetual license to Museal. That's huge. Second place will get 1 year of Museal for free. And the third place will get 6 months of Museal for free. Don't forget, if you don't win today and you don't get picked, that you can get 25% off, or at least just try the instruments for 30 days. Down in the description. That is available to you down in the description. 30-day free trial, no credit card required, and then you can get 25% off discount if you do like Museal. Thank you to Museal for sponsoring today's stream. Now, we've got a top 3 emerging here. As voted by the community. Here we go. Let me clear up my screen. The three shortlisted, or the top three that will be going home today with some Museal license are, let me get the Windows situated. Now the voting ranking doesn't matter, but I will tell you the ranking of these top three as it will be arranged on screen. The top three are the first play, the one who took the most votes. Does anyone want to guess who got the most votes? No wheel, it's just chance. All right, y'all are hating on the wheel. You want to just do first, second, and third on the community vote? We can do it like that. I'm happy to do that. Let's actually run a poll to decide that. Winner rankings by chance or chance wheel or community vote. Because right now, I could say, okay, first place is the one who got the most votes. Second place, second votes. We got a poll. We got a poll to decide how we're going to do this. Click on the poll. Or we can spin the wheel and let fate decide. Because I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not picking between these three entries that are wildly different. No, you should choose the first, second, and third. No, I'm not doing that. Denied. Request denied. Ignore the haters, do the wheel. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the wheel because I didn't say that we were gonna do a vote to pick the winners, and I just think like if we knew there was gonna be a vote to do the winners, like we could have assembled more people here and be like, oh, your vote counts, but I didn't advertise that from the beginning, so I think the wheel is the best approach. I think the wheel is the best approach because as you will see from these top three, they are completely different. And at that point, I'm not even going to tell you who I'm not even going to tell you the numbers of the straw poll, but you can probably, I think probably everybody's able to see the results. All right. So here's our top three that are going on the wheel of chance. Da, 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 da. We have Nigel with the barred chord. We have Dory Joe with the pocket operators. And we have Arnie. Let's listen through these one more time. For Rosie.
And her I'll love forevermore. My Rosie has my heart.
For Rosie has my heart. And then Dory Joe has my pocket operator. Out in nature. Oh, why did that change? I realize that this poll is biased because obviously if you want a poll, you're going to vote for a poll. You know what I mean? So there's no point in doing a poll about polling. So even though the people voted for a community vote, I'm doing the chance wheel, just so you know. So that's Dory Joe with the pocket operators, and then we have Arnie with the epic orchestral. Shout out to all three of them. Boo, you can boo me all you want. This is my show. Go start your own show. Go start your own show. Go start your own stream. And you can run your community activities how you would like to run them. But I'll say once more, why? Why are we going to do a wheel? Well, there's no way even the best art critic could judge these three entries against each other. They're genre-wise completely different. They've all been decided to be like top examples of great music, great spirit of the challenge, and great videos. So they all have met that criteria. Are you saying that you're going to say the bardcore music is better than the orchestral soundtrack, is better than the industrial track made with the pocket operators? No, there's no way to objectively say this one is better than this one because this, and this one is better than this one because this. No. There's no way of doing that. So, chance, to me, is the only fair way to do this. Flip of a coin. You're all three going to get prizes. You've all three... I would say this is a good selection. It was a good thing to do the community vote on the top three. That was smart. Thank you to everybody who contributed to that decision. And I think you all picked a great top three, and I feel very confident in that. So, in the spirit of selecting our prizes, I will roll in reverse order. We will spin the wheel for third place first, then for second place. And then the first place winner will be obvious, right? Or should we do that the opposite? Because if you win third place, then the other two's chances of winning first place are 50-50. Everybody should have a 33.3% chance of winning first place, right? So we should instead spin the wheel. So the first wheel spin is the first place winner. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, holy hand grenades. Thank you. Get it? You get it? You should do a poll whether to do forwards or backwards wheel. No, everybody should have the same level of chance for the first prize. So the first spin is for the first prize, a perpetual Museal license. What is the difference in prizes? Good question, asks Dory Joe. The difference in prizes is level of Museal license. Which is not on my screen anymore for some reason. I'll find it one last time. So the first place winner is going to get a perpetual license to Museal. The second place winner is going to get 1 year of Museal for free. The third place winner is going to get 6 months of Museal. So we're going to spin the wheel right now, and the winner of this wheel spin will get a perpetual Museal license. Drum roll, please, in the chat. Get ready and let's spin that wheel. First place for the winner of a perpetual Museal license is... Nigel! Nigel has taken home the perpetual Museal license. Can we get a round of applause for Nigel in the chat? I don't know if Nigel is here with us today. Congratulations to Nigel. Also, my friends at Museo, I'm wondering if you're able to just take a note of these folks' Instagram handles, and if you all are able to reach out to them via Instagram. We can talk about that later, though. But if you see their Instagram handles, you can reach out. So that, shout out to Nigel. Congrats. Now, we have a final wheel spin. The winner of this wheel spin will win a 1-year license. And then the person who does not win this wheel spin will win a 6-month license. So it's between Dory and Arnie. Between Dory and Arnie. Let's spin that wheel. And the winner of the 1-year license is... Dory. Shout out to Dory for the 1-year license to Museal. And you know, Arnie, let's figure out if you're going to win the 6-month license. Let's see who's going to win the 6-month license. It's Arnie. Woo! Seriously though, everybody did a fantastic job. Thank you to everybody for making this first community garden a big success and a big feel-good moment. So again, that was Dory taking home the 1 year. And Arnie taking home the 6-month license to Museal. Cannot thank Museal enough for pulling this off, this community event, helping us get this whole thing together. Don't forget that there is a link in the description for 25% off. And then you can also try risk-free, no credit card required for Museal. But I'm sure you will see more Museal stuff here on this channel in the future. I do love the sounds in the library, so I'll most likely be using a lot of them. So go check out these amazing sounds. A lot of them were actually recorded on movie sound stages, essentially, like the actual recording places of popular movie scores. And then a lot of the players of the instruments are actually, like they'll have a horn player who played on the Jaws soundtrack, recording in the same studio that the Jaws soundtrack was recorded on. You know what I mean? So it's like really, really quality. A lot of effort, a lot of time goes into crafting those sample instruments. So thank you to Museal once again. Holy Hand Grenade says, I have no idea what Museal is, but I'll check it out. There you go. 30 days free. Use the link in the description. Dory Joe says, let's do more challenges. It makes me more productive. I really, really value Tetra's feedbacks and positive or constructive. We will definitely be doing this again. In fact, we will do this again next month, either towards the end of this month or next month. Let's roll some chill beats in the background from now. But yeah, so here's the deal. I don't want anybody to forget this. We have the open section of the Discord called the Community Garden, right? That is going to be closing after a couple days. So if you're in this Discord and you really enjoy being a part of this community, I would encourage you to become a channel member, because our Discord is usually only for channel members. When we do another community garden event, we'll open the Discord back up. However, this public community garden will be closed. As you can see, the gate is closing. So become a member if you want to stick around to the Discord. Savex, thank you for the 16 months, by the way. Loved the challenge and thanks for the feedback. Loved your entry, my friend. Great work. Someone leaked the Discord. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, only because it is integrated with YouTube memberships. So it's like automatically. You get access to the channels when you become a YouTube member. Got it? Congratulations to our winners, by the way. Museal says, thank you, Tetra. It was an honor to do this first community garden with you. Thank you for supporting this, Museal. I think I can speak for the community when I say everybody had a really fantastic time. I gotta go eat my kaya on toast and report back. So we're gonna be streaming probably again later this week. Don't forget. Single drops on Friday. There's cool stuff at www.tetra.com/ontology. I'll be dropping a performance video. A lot of fun stuff to be happening this week. So stick around, turn on channel notifications. You won't miss a future live stream. And I'll post on my socials and stuff when I'm going to be streaming and the schedule of events and things like that. But good work on the community garden, everybody. Thanks. I didn't know how this was going to go, this first this first community garden event, but y'all made it great. I should have known that you all were going to make it great, but you did. Again, even if you didn't get chosen as a winner or shortlisted or whatever, please, I want to congratulate you on completing this challenge. There's a lot of people in this community. Not everybody was able to submit something. And I'm happy to have learned a little bit more about each of you and get a glimpse into your artistic world via these videos. So really, really, I do mean it. Great job. And thank you so much for participating, everybody. Do you have plans for a Q&A live stream anytime soon? I think Shotgun Therapy, most of our streams are Q&A live streams. We're always answering questions and things like that. So we'll be doing Q&A in the stream that happens later this week on Friday. Stay tuned for that. Hybrid Roddy says, how do we get the 330 days? Should be able to use that link in the description and get access to it. What's up, Tirta? If you tuned in late and you want to see the beginning of the stream where we unpacked some delicious snacks, where I showed off my new PS Vita, where we talked about trees, where I talk about people telling me my t-shirts are bad, the full stream is going to be available right here on this channel. So don't go anywhere. Rewind it, watch from the beginning. Congratulations to everybody who participated, and shout out to everybody who hung around and supported even though they didn't participate. Thank you, Miss Nadia. Miss Nadia just dropped the link in the description. I mean, just drop the link in the chat, but that link is also in the description. Okay, folks, that's it for today. It was a long one, but it was a fun one. I will see you all soon. We'll have a track review stream soon, too. Keep an eye on my socials, Instagram, Threads, and if you're in the Discord, keep an eye on the Discord for more announcements, scheduling of things, etc. But that's going to be it for now. Shout out to Museal once again for sponsoring today's stream. Shout out to all our participants, and shout out to all the supporters of our participants today. You all make a great community. You make me proud. One of the strongest music production communities here on YouTube. Thank you all. I'll see you all next time. Friday, live stream, my singles dropping. See you then. Bye. This has been Tetra. Have a good one.